This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Tuesday, July 14th, a mix of sun and clouds with a few scattered thunderstorms rolling through the area this afternoon and evening. The high will be 87, cloudy and humid tonight with a low of 74. Here are today's headlines. A few days before July 4th, Haley Popp typed out a few thoughts about the country's 250th birthday. Popp, who owns Hive Bakery in Flower Mound, did not feel very patriotic. Some years, the bakery sells red, white, and blue cookies or cupcakes to celebrate Independence Day. Not this year, she wrote on Facebook. The 4th of July seems ridiculous given the state of the country. We've never been more embarrassed of what America has become. Some called the bakery to complain. A few angry emails trickled in. Even her mother, a Republican who supports President Donald Trump, said she should celebrate the holiday. Popp, a 45-year-old mother of three, shrugged off the criticism. On the 4th, Popp and her staff sold sugar cookies decorated with an upside-down American flag, a symbol of national distress, with the words "under distress" in white buttercream frosting. Popp assumed the spotlight would dim. Well, she was wrong. 2 days later, she drove to the bakery to get some work done on a sweltering Monday. She did not know yet that an influential far-right group called Libs of TikTok had shared her posts to its millions of followers. The bakery's phone rang and rang all day. One man told her he hoped her bakery burned down. Another said he believed in her freedom of speech, but also his Second Amendment right to own a firearm. When she asked if that was a threat, he hung up. Online, people called her fat, told her to shut up and bake, and said she should get out of the country. Fox News and the New York Post covered the ordeal. This attention was not new to Popp, who spars weekly with her like-minded brother and conservative parents on a podcast called The Necessary Conversation, which they call a sort of family therapy. They debate everything from immigration, transgender rights, the Epstein files, and the Iran war. Some days, she thinks about moving her bakery out of Flower Mound to a more progressive place, somewhere where more people share her beliefs. And then a gay customer or a child of an immigrant comes into the bakery and tells her, "Thank you for being here." At that moment, Popp knows she's exactly where she's supposed to be. In other news, former DISD Superintendent Michael Hinojosa on Monday launched his campaign for Dallas mayor, becoming the first major candidate in the 2027 race. He has considered a mayoral bid for years, saying his role in helping turn around a once troubled school district has prepared him to lead a city with mounting challenges. The 70-year-old Hinojosa, who has never run for public office, filed paperwork making official his candidacy and has a news conference scheduled Tuesday at City Hall. The race to replace term-limited Mayor Eric Johnson is expected to draw a wide field of candidates from across Dallas's civic and political landscape over the coming months. Hinojosa served 2 stints as DISD superintendent from 2005 to 2011 and 2015 to 2022. In between, he led the public school district in Cobb County, Georgia. Before DISD, he was the superintendent in Spring, Texas. Next up, personal injury lawyer Ben Abbott has spent years building one of Dallas's most recognizable legal brands through catchy TV commercials. Now he's using a new series of ads to reintroduce himself as a community leader ahead of a possible run for mayor. While the latest television spot includes the signature line, "Hello, Ben," after a familiar jingle, most of the ad is devoted to Abbott making the case that he's ready to lead Dallas. Abbott has not officially announced he's running, though he's making the rounds seeking support. He said the advertising campaign is intended to reshape his public image from trial lawyer to city advocate, even describing it as a media stunt. And a Carrollton real estate firm founded by a former SMU football player aims to build a 20-story luxury apartment tower near the border of Dallas's Knox-Henderson neighborhood and Highland Park. Blake Poston, founder of Cover2 Capital, said his company hopes to begin construction on the Savannah, a high-rise at McKinney Avenue and North Central Expressway, late next year. Poston said in an email that he expects the project will take about 30 months to build and that construction costs are expected to exceed $100 million. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.